All right, you did it. Everyone did it. They paid Jalen Hurts way too much money. Um, Obviously, everyone saw this coming, but Eagles fans. So apparently, this is about 180 million guaranteed, almost 200 guaranteed eventually through incentives. Um, the way I see Eagles fans playing this off is that, oh, it's broken up. Yeah, after year, it'll break up. You have about 1 year. So it seems that it's back ended. So it's like 38 million a year just goes to Jalen Hurts for the next like 5 years. But it's actually the last 4 years of the contract. But the next year is just going to be like you have a little bit of space. So you have maybe one more off season to attain more talent. But after that, the salary cap just goes straight to Jalen Hurts for the next, like, for the most part, the most of the salary cap. Like, you're gonna have very little room to work with after that next off season. So you better. I don't even know if you have some space this next off season, but you don't have any more space like the Bills have, like right now in a way. But it's not like it's salary cap hell, kind of like the Bills. We're not in salary cap hell, but you nuke any kind of more talent you can get and you create way more holes in the roster once you give someone 180 million guaranteed for the next 5 years no matter what. Same thing as a Carson Wentz thing, and you just got to hope that it actually works out this time. And in my opinion, this is what this entire video is about. He's not worth the money. He's not worth 180 million for the next 5 years, even in guarantees. um, if he gets more than that, that's an even, that's an even bigger hole that you're gonna have to fill, because you're gonna have to fill O linemen. Like a bunch of old linemen on the Eagles are very old and are gonna be gone in the next year, and you're gonna have to develop them for the next 2 to 5 years, or somehow pluck them from another team and like a really good offensive lineman. The only way Jalen Hurts had a great season was behind that insanely great offense that GM Howie Roseman put together last offseason. And they were all like 1 year rentals. And plus, it was also with people that like Jason Kelsey and all the other people that they've been building around, of course, but they're on like their last years of their contract. So money's tight for the Eagles now, especially with this. But this is just, it's good. It's good to see someone get a lot of money, but what's more important is if it's worth it. See, now he got the biggest contract in, NFL history. Obviously, that's kind of what happens. Every quarterback gets the biggest contract that's supposed to be due for it. But the thing is they have to be not only due for it, but they have to be worth that money. Now that's what this whole point of the video is. Is Jalen Hurts worth the biggest contract in the NFL? Can we all agree and say no? Yeah, I think we could all agree and say no. But people in Philadelphia don't understand that. So I guess this video is more aimed towards. I mean, look, uh, when Josh Allen got his contract, it was like I was like 15, maybe 14 years old. Maybe not, maybe like 16. I don't know. I was pretty young. I remember when they signed him. He was looking good, but he wasn't his Josh Allen that we know today. He had that characteristics, and he threw a lot of interceptions. He was still all over the place, and he wasn't known as like the guy. So he became like the second highest paid at the time. He became the second highest paid, and everyone's like overpaid, overpaid, overpaid. Like he stinks. He's overpaid. I mean, and then 4 years later, we see he's not overpaid. That all that money was worth it, and it doesn't matter about who else was on the team other than Stephon Diggs. Like, if we have Josh Allen, we have a chance. You can't say that about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts' team is what got him to the Super Bowl. It wasn't just Jalen Hurts. We've been saying that the entire season. I mean, everyone's been saying that. It's not just only Philadelphia fans think that Jalen Hurts is the reason that they're there. And that's just not the case. And if you want stats, I got them. But first, let's take a look at Joe Burrow, because people are going to say, oh, but Joe Burrow bounced. Joe Burrow bounced Josh Allen. Joe Burrow doesn't have the contract yet. He's going to get it. He deserves it. He deserves that 180 million guaranteed, I believe. Jalen Hurts doesn't. So look at this, just off career playoffs. You know, just something to think about. Regular season, just something to think about. It's close. Joe Burrow and Josh Allen are better quarterbacks than Jalen Hurts and should be paid more than Jalen Hurts because they're more worthy to their team. Now this statistic should kind of like show you Eagles fans like, all right, you might be onto something. Yes, Josh Allen has been in the league about 32 more games than Jalen Hurts has. So they had to rush Jalen Hurts his contract negotiating, and they had to just like he had one great year because of that insane roster and incredible luck that they just pulled together. And you can't tell me it wasn't luck. I mean, Brock Purdy quarterback getting hurt, like the freaking season, like that schedule they had to play, like it was just like you could put Daniel Jones in that offense. I think he does the exact same thing. I mean, come on. Look at these statistics, bro. I mean, of course, he played way more games. Played way more games. But do you think Jalen Hurts has earned that contract? No, he didn't. How about the playoffs? This is before, let's see, was this 2023 April? Yeah, so this was after the Super Bowl run. Yeah. So, if you just take a look a gander at some statistics, you can tell, Jalen Hurts really isn't worth being paid this much money. I mean, can we be real here? Like, I want to see if anybody else. Everyone just keeps comparing it to Lamar Jackson. I mean, no one's saying that he, doesn't want to see him get paid, but no one wants to see someone get paid way more money that, ruins their team's chances at winning. Like, they're never going to go back to the Super Bowl. I mean, they're not. I'm recording myself saying this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know for a fact they will not be back. Like, bro, he's not out here. Like, he did go toe to toe with Mahomes in the Super Bowl. I'll give him that. He went toe to toe with Mahomes in the Super Bowl. But I mean, so did Josh Allen. I mean, not in the Super Bowl, but like other quarterbacks go toe to toe with Mahomes. Joe Burrow, Allen. They're getting their contracts, but at the same time, you would need Jalen Hurts to replicate that season that he just had again. Like he would need to do that same season, at least go to the playoffs. Then he's worth that contract. That's what makes him worth the contract. After getting bounced from the playoffs last year in a terrible embarrassing playoff loss, and then just to come back and have an easy schedule and a cakewalk to the Super Bowl, literally, and at least went toe to toe with Mahomes, but I don't know. It's not enough evidence for that bag. Okay, it just doesn't make sense. And it's not that someone deserves it, like Lamar Jackson deserves it, Jalen Hurts doesn't, and only Josh Allen and Mahomes deserve that. Like, in a way, it kind of is, yeah. Mahomes and Allen should deserve the only good contracts because they are the only two specimen quarterbacks that make plays that are like insane. And Jalen Hurts just does like these little 1 yard QB rushes. I mean, so does those two QBs, but they make plays with their arms. That's what makes them so talented. And that's the thing with Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts. It's like, yeah, you're gonna pay them a lot because of their injuries and they can get hurt, but so can Josh Allen and Mahomes in the pocket or being mobile. Like, I don't know. This video isn't really about the play style or anything like that. It's more just kind of this calling out that Jalen Hurts is overpaid, and hopefully the NFL recognizes that. And yeah, that's just That's just how I'm feeling. I mean, I think everyone else is agreement with this, but you know, it's whatever. Here's some Josh Allen stats. Um, and then here's we're just gonna leave you off with this meme. Um, Josh Allen is way better than Jalen Hurts. It's actually not even close, and he shouldn't be the highest paid. He should have took a team friendly deal if he was any smarter and actually did want to go back to a Super Bowl. And only mad Philly fans are gonna be the ones commenting hateful shit because they know that they wish that Jalen Hurts took a team friendly deal and they're screwed for the next 5 years. At least be honest and just say you overpaid him. He was literally benched for Tua. He was benched for Tua in the championship game. I literally forgot about that. That just adds to my case. It just adds to my case. And while we're still here, let's see how that Aaron Rodgers standoff is going, by the way. Yeah, doesn't seem like. So, it doesn't look like anything's happening there. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if he just retires and the Jets get screwed out of a quarterback. Because they're always being used for leverage. I mean, Odell literally was being rumored to go to the Jets like this entire offseason on through Twitter, but uh, that didn't happen. So and now, you never know. Aaron Rodgers could be using the Jets as leverage again. Well, we're just gonna leave it at that. Jets are on a downfall. Patriots have been downfalled. Um, Josh Allen's single. He's gonna be tearing shit up next year, and Jalen Hurts is overpaid. So everything's coming back to normal. It looks like. So catch you guys in my next video. Peace.